Good morning, welcome back. Part 2 of our TripLog training video here. So this video is just going to show you how to log in and get the mileage capturing started through the Magic kind of capture there. So what you'll need is the user credentials. So you'll need the email from the previous video and the password. Once you have that, we're going to go ahead and log into the app. So go ahead and click on the TripLog app. It should be on your home screen like this. If you don't see it, let us know. We can get that pushed to you. And then from there, go ahead and click the bottom login. And then enter in that email address that, again, we used in the previous video here. All right, and then we'll throw in that password. And then we'll log in. It will take sometimes up to a minute to get logged in. It has to sync and do a few other things. So just be patient with it. And then once you get logged in, you will see the dashboard just like this. In the middle, you're going to see that app introduction kind of link in video. And if you see I click on it, due to content restrictions, it won't pop up, but it's not necessarily anything that's really that relevant. So we're going to go ahead and close that. And the other thing I wanted to kind of focus on real quick is how we can kind of make sure that the MagicTrip is started. So if you look up in the top right hand corner, it should say MagicTrip on, and then you see kind of that little circle with the little kind of YouTube looking icon in the top right corner. Click on MagicTrip on, or push I should say, literally over the word MagicTrip. When you do that, it's going to pop up a screen just like this that shows you the various tracking options of mileage capturing. So we're just going to go ahead and click the MagicTrip on the left hand side. You'll see it give us a little bit of an overview and even a quiz we could take, and we're not going to really focus on the quiz or anything. We're just going to click the Choose MagicTrip. From there, you know everything is active now. I know it looks like nothing's running and it's doing anything, but now we've enabled the auto capturing. So as you go to locations, it'll slowly start to drop basically pins into those locations in a way. So when you get to a location and you stopped for more than 5 minutes, it'll push you to that location as a stop. And then as you go to the next location, it'll continue to do that, so on and so forth. We don't know how this is going to turn out. It might be successful. It might not be accurate at all. And that's really what this demo is for, just to see how accurate it is or it isn't. Because the next step, in another day or so, we're going to start to maybe utilize the manual entry where we're typing in locations and things like that. So for the next 1 to 2 days, we're going to use this MagicTrip where it's going to automatically capture everything. So you don't have to turn it on or off. We have it set up on the back end right now, so that way it automatically turns on at a certain time in the morning and it turns off at a certain time in the afternoon. We will communicate if we want you guys to do anything else, but for at least in the next day or so, we just want to keep it simple and see how it can fully, hopefully automate everything for us and we don't have to do too much. So that's the perfect goal right there. So, so you'll see it listed right here. You'll have the different locations as you start to move throughout your day. So that's the mileage capturing side of it. We are going to take it one step further and ask you guys to do one other thing each morning and afternoon though. So you will have to go into the app again at those times, which is the time clock, clocking in and out. So for today, go ahead and just clock in whenever. These are not your actual times. These are just for demo purposes. So if you see on the bottom kind of menu bar, we have trips, transactions, time clock, and more. Go ahead and just click on the time clock button right there. It's going to ask you how you want to track your hours, and the first option is click in and out, and it's already selected, and that's the one we want to use. So go ahead and click confirm, and it will have to think a little bit and hopefully load just like this. Again, we're going to use that little green button at the bottom with the little white triangle. So that's our clock in. So if we push that, you'll see a time entry punch pop up, and then we will push clock in right there. And you'll see that it is registering our punch. One thing I want to notate is you now are in the time clock view. So in order to see your mileage, you will have to go to the menu bar and click trips again to get back. And you can again navigate between the two screens just through that menu bar. So at the end of the day, again, you will have to clock out. So I'm going to send a text alert to everybody that at the end of the day, just saying, hey, please don't forget to clock out a TripLog for the day. So we will be using the time clock every day. So you will clock in and out through it for the next couple of days. Again, text alert reminders will come out. So we will remind you about that there. So I'm just going to go back to the trip dashboard so you can kind of see that there. Again, you don't see anything listed, but over time as you move throughout your day, they should start to pop up there. So this really kind of overviews everything. We're going to keep it very, very simple today. So hopefully this is pretty straightforward, but if you have any questions, please call me. We are figuring this out as we go a little bit, so we might not have answers to all your questions, but we definitely welcome your feedback. So please let us know about what your experience is, and we will get together with everyone to kind of solicit feedback and be able to get everyone's kind of in-depth opinion of the system after we've had a bit more time to evaluate it. So thank you guys for checking this out, and hopefully it goes successful for you guys today.